When you start playing Fallout 4, you will be given 21 points to use on your character. These points, of course, represent your special skills. Each one of these 7 skills will have perks, and more specifically, every single level of every single skill will have multiple ranks within the perk levels. The game is confirmed to have 70 perks with 275 ranks across all 7 skills. This is going to add a huge amount of customizations, and it will probably take a long time before a player encounters another player who took the exact same path when it comes to character development. What is also interesting is that now, every time you level up, you will be given a perk point that will be able to upgrade either your special skill or a perk within one of your already upgraded skills. Let's take a look at the strength skill and its perks. Upgrading the ranks within the first 2 perks, called Iron Fist and Big Leagues respectively, increase your melee and weapon damage, so using these in sync will make you a very hard hitting bastard, so I will definitely do my best to get these perks as soon as possible. The next 2 perks, Armor and Blacksmith, after upgrading the ranks, will give you access to armor and weapon mods, which will give you more defenses and better firepower, so if you're getting ready to smack some Deathclaws, this might be very useful. Now at the 6th level we get a perk called Strong Back, whose first 2 ranks relate to carrying capacity, while the 3rd rank allows you to use action points to run when encumbered, and with rank 4 you're allowed to fast travel when encumbered. These ranks are great because they allow you different options in case you are carrying too much, and often you're not forced to drop items. Level 9 is very curious. It is called Rooted and it relates to your resistances when standing still. The most interesting rank is the 3rd one. Apparently when standing still, anyone who attacks you with a melee weapon will be automatically disarmed. That sounds hilarious, and I hope I will be able to get this rank at some point in my first 100 hours of Fallout 4. The final level is called Pain Train, and it is quite nasty. When running into enemies while wearing the power armor, you will hurt them pretty badly. It must increase the satisfaction of using the power armor immensely. Hopefully I'll be able to get these ranks at some point. The next special skill is Perception, which helps increase your environmental awareness and affects weapon accuracy in VATS. I'm not a huge fan of perception perks, but the only one that seems interesting for me is level 6, called Night Person. The first rank increases your intelligence and perception by 2 points during the night, while the second rank increases them by 3 and you have night vision when sneaking. Makes doing things during the night quite worth it if you ask me. Perhaps another level worth mentioning is Penetrator, level 9. When you're in VATS mode, you are able to target enemies that are hiding behind walls, which seems quite powerful, so it would be definitely worth getting it. Endurance would be the next skill, and it is a measure of your overall physical fitness. It affects your total health and the action points drain while sprinting. Yes, you can sprint in Fallout 4 finally. In Fallout 3 you could also sprint, but only when using mods. Half of the levels in this skill relate to resistances: damage, food radiation, chem, radioactive water and some more radiation. Level 7 is called Adamantium Skeleton, and it will make your skeleton more resistant to breaks. Rank 3 makes your limbs unbreakable, which sounds quite powerful. With level 8, things start getting a bit dark. This one is called Cannibal, and it will allow you to restore health by eating human, ghoul or super muted corpses. Some people believe that eating humans transfers their energy and power onto yourself. Seems logical if you're completely insane. Next level is called Ghoulish, and it has 3 ranks which allow you to generate health from radiation. I'm wondering, do these perks completely cancel out the radiation damage, or do you still take damage but you also heal from the same source? Seems a tiny bit confusing, because if you take the radiation resistance ranks and then you take these ranks that heal you from radiation, it makes those previous ranks redundant. Or at least I think so. The last level is called Solar Power, and it makes you become a sunflower. You gain strength and endurance points during the day, and at rank 3 you start regenerating health from the sunlight. I don't think I care too much about this one, but it definitely seems useful. Health regeneration is always welcome. Charisma is next, your ability to be a charming psychopath. My favorite level is level 2, the Lady Killer. You do more damage to women and you can persuade them much easier than men. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to have sexy times in the game, so this will make things much easier, because we all know how difficult it is to get a nice lady in bed. The next 3 levels relate to your companions and animals in the game. This is a relatively new aspect of Fallout, having a companion and being able to pacify animals. The Lone Wanderer level gives you additional damage resistance and extra carrying capacity if you decide to roam the Wasteland without a companion. Level 4 is called Attack Dog, and it allows you to use your companion to have greater accuracy in VATS, and the dog will be able to cripple the enemy he is biting. Level 5 allows you to pacify animals. As long as the animal's level is lower than yours, by aiming at it you have a chance at pacifying it. Once pacified, you can give it commands. Fallout Animal Kingdom incoming. Level 6 will allow you to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements, and at rank 2 you will be able to build stores and workstations. The last level of this skill will allow you to pacify humans. This sounds quite scary, being able to control people, but hey, you're a charismatic sociopath, so it makes sense. The next skill is Intelligence. I find this skill very boring in Fallout, and the most useful levels are Gun Nut, that gives you access to gun mods, Hacker, that lets you hack terminals, and the last one, Nerd Rage, that gives you additional damage, resistance, and slows down time when your health drops below 20%. That last one sounds quite fun, especially if you perform a decapitation just before being killed, while in slow-mo. Agility is the next skill. It is a measure of your overall fitness and reflexes. It affects the number of action points in VATS and your ability to sneak. I like this skill because I have a thing for stealth games, but most often in Fallout I'd go with the aggressive approach, so it is not very useful most of the time. The first two levels increase the damage of your weapons, and the third one allows you to become a ninja. The fourth level lets you kill a person while they're sleeping, which is always nice. The rest of the levels aren't that interesting. They all make you faster and make your VATS stronger. Nothing we haven't seen before. The final skill is Luck, which affects your recharge rate of critical hits and general good fortune. By far the most interesting level is Bloody Mess. Blood and gore galore. Explosions of guts and murder is always a beautiful sight in Fallout, and this level will allow you to experience just that. Another great level is the last one, called Ricochet. With it, there will always be a chance that an enemy bullet will kill them, and what is even better, the lower your health, the more likely it is to happen. I feel like playing with a ton of strength, endurance and luck would make for a hilarious character and events. If you do decide to play with those three skills, make sure to let me know how it goes. That would be all from me. I hope you enjoyed the perk overview for Fallout 4. It's actually fairly simple, but once you start getting perk points, it will probably become very difficult choosing the right perk to get. Having the ability to upgrade your skill with the perk point doesn't make it easier either. Make sure to let me know the special build you will go with. This will be mine, since I'd like to focus on smashing motherfuckers in the face. Thank you for watching, and if you still haven't bought the game, do it! The shop I buy from will be in the description. I have been Petard, your glorious lord, and I shall see you next time.